I am back with Eclectica's another fantastic episode. So today I have with me Dr. Swati Parosi, and I will be telling you that what we are going to discuss. So as you know about Eclectica now very well, that this is a platform where we call experts from different areas of science, technology, healthcare, psychology, digital marketing, finance, fashion, photography, whatever you can think of, and as well as we try to come up with entrepreneurial stories and inspirational life stories. So I will not keep Dr. Swati waiting, and thank you, Dr. Swati, for coming into Eclectica and
My honor
my
and privilege,
invitation.
Dr. Gandhi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, yeah, first, let me tell my viewers who is Dr. Swati. Well, she is a very hardcore educationist in the field. She is an expert in her own area, but she's very humble, and she has sent me a very small note to describe her, which actually doesn't suffice for her accolades that she has achieved in her life. But still, I will definitely like to introduce Dr. Swati in a very formal way. So, well, Dr. Swati is a certified practitioner of neuro linguistic programming. She is also a certified goal setting coach. She is certified corporate director of IOD, that is Institute of Directors. She is also the life and core committee member of Higher Education Forum and member CHRD. So that's very small description about her, and I think we will take up the conversation today and we'll begin. And viewers, to all of you, today Dr. Swati will enlighten us on a very current and very specific area which we are all facing. That is how to manage ourselves in this new normal. And I think, Dr. Swati, that is a fantastic thing to
Thank you.
actually address and talk about. So, my first question, as I ask in every episode to all my guest of honors, is that how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I think lively people who come in these episodes of different episodes of Eclectica, that gives me more inspiration and motivation towards positivity. So, Dr. Swati, not wasting any more time, let me just ask you some of the queries when I interacted with you, and then I thought that I will definitely ask you all these things because I think
Go
you are
ahead.
the best person to enlighten all of us. So, what according to you, or rather I should put it this way, that why do you think that there is so much buzz about this COVID-19 and our life? Because this is actually speaking, it has become a pandemic. It's in a bad shape, I understand, but we have been facing such kind of infections we have faced before. Mankind is not new to this. So why
True.
is that there is so much buzz with COVID particularly? So I would like to know from you.
Uh, a wonderful question, Dr. Gagi. And, we all get so used to living in a pattern. We have a routine, we have a pattern. And what this pandemic did, it brought in a disruption. So more than the health crisis that we started believing we were facing, the whole pattern of living kind of changed. Our routines changed. Suddenly, from a 9 to 5 job, we were all working from home. So,
Right.
why, when you asked what is different about this, and like you rightly put, we have been facing a lot of health, crisis over a period of time. What has happened here is that the pattern of living has been changed. There has been disruption in the flow of the way that we look at life and the flow, the way we were living our lives. So suddenly everybody is impacted and everybody is now in a new zone. Therefore, it's being discussed in every household every day. That's a clear connection that I see here.
So I think that's very rightly said, as you rightly
And
pinpointed.
and when I
Yeah.
say pattern, people when they look at their own patterns, they also have to look at the possibilities and choices that come out of these situations.
Right.
Whenever we have a challenge, we also have a choice. Whenever
Correct.
we have an obstacle, we also have options. So the pattern has changed. We have to look up forward to what choices we have to live happily with this new pattern.
So I think that's fantastic, and you have rightly gave us the perfect reason. And what do you think that like as you say that every whenever there is a challenge or a crisis in that way, we have certain choices. So definitely the question that is hovering in my mind is that what do you think? Is it really a crisis, or is it like we are exposed to a new series of choices? So how do you explain that?
My take, and taking up from my story and the fact that we both are having a conversation, you being the other part of the country and me being I think it's east and west, if I can
Right,
really say, is this not a choice?
right,
We have to see the possibility in every situation. Crisis, no crisis, challenge, every opportunity presented to us has a choice. We have to look into that choice. We chose to connect and talk today. We have, you, me, many of us have used these 4 months, 3 months to enhance ourselves, to develop ourselves, to learn new things,
correct.
create new synergies within our houses, spending time with our families, which earlier we were not able to do. So when we look at choices, there is a link to what can be productively achieved, what could
Right.
be an optimal outcome of this situation. Therefore, I go by that there are choices. We need to
Fantastic.
think what possibilities and choices are there.
So fantastic. So you gave a very, very positive description of this pandemic, I should say, that it is more of exposure to choices, and it's always that how we look into the picture, the perspective of the thing. Like if we start thinking and get anxious, okay, what will happen to me? What will happen to me? Then really, we really don't. We are not left with any choice because.
Very choice. So
uh,
you see, we have learned it very young in life, which we should apply now, is that when
yes,
we get up in the morning and when we miss our P's and Q's, better thing is to deal with it
absolutely.
rather than let it go and spoil your entire day.
Correct, correct. So, Dr. Swati, what do you think? Like now we have so much of information about whatever, like whether it is scientific or psychological or motivational or depressing. I mean to say that's plethora of information out there.
Information
So
overload is the word you're looking
yes, exactly. Information overload. So, I would like to know, since you being an expert in the area, so what would you suggest that what are the three things maybe a person should keep in mind to move forward to a functional life of his or her own life instead of getting delusional with so much of
for.
information overload.
So I'll just share 3 points very briefly. It is, body and mind are part of the same system.
Perfect.
Our
Yes.
body, our mind, they are connected. We should always be conscious of the fact that we should neither harm our body nor our mind. So the body mind balance has to be maintained. Like you used to very important words which I'm seeing around me: anxious, panic.
Correct.
When you go into that zone, that is not a physical affliction, it's a mental state of mind, mental imprint. We
Absolutely.
need to be very careful of keeping our body and mind in synergy. We are taking care of our body, a lot of us are taking a lot of vitamins, a lot of us are doing a lot of things to keep
Yeah.
immunity working in today's time. We also have to keep our mind healthy and synergized. That's the first thing. Second belief system that I have followed, which works for me, and I'm sharing it with the world, as we say in NLP, you also would agree, everybody has their own unique model of the world. So going back
Correct.
to my model of the world, what I would want to share is anyone can do anything. If one person can do something, it's very much possible for the other person also to learn and do. So when we see positive, inspired, motivated people around us, let's get inspired by them. So if they can live in that frame of mind in this today's time, so can we. So, and the last one is that everybody already has all the resources that they need to achieve the desired outcome. See, when we are born, we all are the same. We all learn to, walk, talk, learn behavior, learn
Right.
basics of life in the same way.
Correct.
Some of us learn something better, some of us learn. So these are the fact that we all know it. So revisit your resources. See how can you revisit your resources and make your resources more powerful to deal with this, current eventuality. And that those are the three takes, take care of your body and mind, take care of your resources, revisit your resources. And of course, if you can do it, I can do it, I'm quite sure everybody can do it.
Fantastic, fantastic. That was
Thank you.
that was real. I think these are the real needs and the real guidelines. Not guidelines. I must say that you are, enlightening our minds so that we can adapt to this new change. Actually, but one statement you made that that resources are available to everyone. So my question comes up with that because I will always pull up words and ask you like this to
Okay.
bother you. Well, so
No, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
okay, thank you, Dr. Swati. So my question is that what makes you think that people have all the resources within them to deal with any situation? It's not only about this pandemic, this is a present thing, but
Okay.
we all have many situations in life, all many challenges in life. So I mean, what makes you think that people have resources?
Uh, Being in the medical profession, I'm quite sure you will agree with what I'm going to say next. Power to imagine and power to create a mental imprint is within us.
Yes,
When you deal with a patient, you deal with so many patients throughout the day. Everybody is not same.
correct.
Some people react in a positive way. Where is that coming from? So it's the power to imagine and power to create a mental imprint. And that is a resource which is within you. It's your ability to bring out positive, to add resources to make a positive change or to
Yes,
create a positive outcome. So whoever are in the field, in the field of supporting people, mentoring people, helping people, you, Dr. Mangesh, another, I think, common friend of ours who's into
yes,
helping people create their new
yeah.
realities, information. What works is when we as professionals trigger the person
Hmm.
to create a successful imprint. What are we doing? We are just triggering them. Where
Correct.
element coming from is within. So those are the resources
Absolutely.
I'm talking about. When you tell a
Okay.
patient that don't worry, I'll take care of your tooth extraction,
Mm-hmm.
pain, it's just a statement. The resource to accept your statement and to deal with is coming from the patient. It's coming
Absolutely.
in. Therefore, I believe in this that we already have all the resources. We only
Okay.
have to recreate it. We only have to bring it within ourselves to deal with a particular situation.
Fantastic. I mean, that's really so nice of you, and you have rightly placed the things. And I think this is a very important aspect for all of us that we need to understand, or maybe, as you rightly said, to reinvent ourselves, or rather, what resources or potential we are having within.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, and Dr. Sati, coming to the concluding part, like I would like to understand from you that would you suggest us, particularly me and to all my viewers, that what according to you would be the lifestyle changes that we can make in your present lifestyle, whatever we are into, so that we can deal this particular current pandemic situation in a better way. So I would really like
That's
to
that's
get your guidelines. Yeah.
that's a wonderful question. And Dr. Gagi, in my understanding, when we give suggestions,
Yeah.
sometimes the suggestions are taken with a pinch of salt. So,
Okay.
of suggestion, I would like to make a statement, a very
Yes.
open statement. There are, as I said in a previous part of our conversation, that everybody has a unique model of.
Correct.
Everybody is different. Everybody is
Right.
unique, and their model has to be respected. So there are various options for people. It may range from a full control mechanism of doing a regular meditation,
Yeah.
wellness,
Yes.
to a complete freedom mechanism of keeping yourself aloof from potential sources of threat. So that should be
Fantastic.
a change.
Yes.
is in everybody's hand. So if I may just elaborate both the terms that I'm saying. So whether the mechanism you want to use is meditation or any other alternative therapy that gives you peace and that helps you deal with this, is good to go. Whether your choice is a complete freedom mechanism of keeping yourself totally associated with the potential sources of information, threats, perceptions, again, it's your choice. You have to pick as per your own structure and physiology. That's my statement.
I think you have really made things very simple, and it is so inspiring to talk to you. And
Thank you so
you
much.
have filled the environment, you have filled my body and mind. The connection is getting rejuvenated with the
Thank you
immense
so much.
positivity. And thank you, Dr. Swati, once again for coming
Thank you.
here and sharing your expert views and knowledge with all of us. And with that, I will be concluding today's episode. And to all my viewers, thank you for watching, and thank you for inspiring all of us by watching these videos. And if you like this particular episode, please share this with everybody, or with your near and dear ones, because this is very helpful information that we got from Dr. Swati. And I will again come back with another personality from another field of expertise. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Gargi, for giving
Thank
us.
you, Dr. Swati.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.